everybody's doing a quiz, aren't they? That's sort of like what they do in their spare time these
Lots of
days.
quizzes. Definitely.
I feel. I'll be honest with you. I feel like I'm on the chase. The amount of quizzes that I do, but I thought I'd spice things up, boys, for you this week by giving you a quiz.
Oh, very, very nice.
Okay, all right.
So what I'm going to do. I've got a question each for you about the club that you supposedly support. I'm going to throw one out to the room for the team that I support to see how much you know about the mighty AFC Bournemouth. And we also have a general Premier League question as well. So multiple choice, A, B, and C. Should we do a little quiz before we get into the mass debate?
Let's go for it.
I mean, go for it. I don't want to get it wrong though.
I am putting you on the spot here. So let's go first with Troy. So Troy, your question about Manchester United.
Yeah.
And obviously, the one listener at home, feel free to play along, answer the questions. You know, I'm sure you're used to talking to yourself anyway, so feel free to answer the questions at home. Troy, who took the number 7 shirt from Ronaldo when he moved on? Was it A, Michael Owen, B, Wayne Rooney, or C, Danny Welbeck?
I believe it was Michael Owen, wasn't it? I think he's the only one that's actually done a half decent job in number 7 since Ronaldo left.
I feel like Jeremy Clarkson on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right now. It's quite an empowering.
Is it
quite an empowering feeling.
B?
Final answer, Troy.
Final answer.
Of course, it was Michael Owen. So well done, Troy. Okay, let's move on to Luke. Luke, the Brummie.
Okay.
So Luke.
Yes.
Could you tell me who did Jack Grealish? Do you know Jack Grealish? Before I move
I'm not
on?
sure he does. I'm not sure he does.
Very vaguely. I don't know him personally.
So who did Jack Grealish score his first Premier League goal against this season? Was it A, Brighton? Was it B, Norwich? Or was it C, AFC Bournemouth? Oh, we got him thinking now.
I think it was Norwich.
Norwich. Yeah. And that is also correct.
Thank
well done,
much.
Luke.
No.
Do not take me on my
done.
Grealish
I'm scared.
questions.
No pressure, Joe. So here we go.
Okay.
Who was the last team that played Arsenal at Highbury before moving to the Emirates?
Now, you know what? Usually that would be a very hard question.
Do you need the 3 answers?
Give them to me, because I am scared about getting it wrong with the other two getting it right.
I am scared.
Is it A, Wigan? Is it B, West Ham? Or is it C, Newcastle?
So the other night on the Arsenal admin, they were talking about this, because I think it was very recently the last game at Highbury in terms of the calendar year. So I know, watching some of the clips, I believe it was Wigan.
And Joe, that is correct. Well done.
Oh yes,
you win.
Okay.
Oh.
Well done. You can rest easy now, Joe. Now, boys, how well do you know the mighty AFC Bournemouth? So I've thrown in a question here that obviously I would know. I just wanted to sort of put it out there just for the AFC Bournemouth listeners that listen for my insight, just to give them something. So, boys, shout out the answer if you know it. The greatest manager in Premier League history, Eddie Howe, managed which current Premier League team in between managing Bournemouth?
Easy
stuff.
A, Crystal Palace, B, Everton, or C, Burnley? Boys.
I'm going to go with C, but I'll let the others choose.
It's definitely Burnley.
And it was Burnley. Yes. He went to Burnley, then came back.
Burnley.
Yes, well done, Luke.
Good stuff,
well
Luke.
Done, Luke.
Great stuff.
Didn't do very well at Burnley, did he?
I'd like to comment.
Well, he was.
Sure.
He was saving himself for coming back to the South Coast.
Of course.
Now, one last question before we move on to the team of the season. Now, this one was featured on the Premier League YouTube channel for under 10-year-old kids.
Brilliant.
So hopefully you guys
Beg
can.
that Luke gets this wrong. I beg.
Okay. So here we go. The last question. So which of these stadiums are closest together?
Oh.
Is it A, the Etihad and Old Trafford? Is it B, the Emirates and the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? Or is it C, Anfield
Can you
and
repeat the
Goodison
question
Park?
cut out for me at the beginning?
No problem. Which stadiums are the closest together?
Oh.
Is it Old
Liverpool and
Trafford
Everton.
and the Etihad? See, any advances?
Okay. Could we please repeat the rest of the question before Luke answers?
Well, I'm presuming that Luke heard
Yeah, I got
the
three
three
answers.
answers, but yeah. So correct. Well done, Luke. You are smarter
Thank
than
you
a
very much.
10-year-old.
Yeah.
That's really good. So just for some. Just in case you want the knowledge, Anfield and Goodison Park are 0.9 miles away from each other, whereas the rest are around 4 miles.
Yeah.
So there we go.
It's you can get some great images of seeing Anfield and Goodison Park in the same photo.